welcome to our September energy update. My name is Corey Davidson, and I am joined here with Peyton, who is a channel for the Pleiades. She gives us a message every month, and Yaila, who's going to give us a energy read on the collective. And I'm going to give you a intuitive astrology report. That's for those of you who have never seen our channel before. We do these 3 different modalities. So let's have Peyton start us off.
Thank you so much, Corey. It's always nice to see you ladies. So we are looking at the energies of September, and the Pleiadians are going to be really short and sweet with us this month. So there is one kind of dominating energetic theme that we are moving through right now, and you have probably noticed it. And that is that many people, probably most people, are having issues with money. This is something everyone I have talked to in the past 2 or 3 weeks has mentioned an issue with money. So this is an energy that is just super strong in the collective right now. And it's showing up in lots of different ways for people. Sometimes it is showing up that jobs are crumbling, people are needing to leave jobs, they can't find the right job. Things that used to give them abundance and financial security aren't working anymore. And for a lot of people, they're just describing that they just can't make themselves do the 9-to-5 grind anymore. It's like their soul is just rejecting it. So many people right now are feeling the pinch of abundance. So the P's wanted to talk a little bit about what is going on energetically that is causing this. So as we all can probably imagine, what we sometimes refer to as a planetary template, which is a massive energy that we all bought into by incarnating on this planet. We have a massive planetary energy that we sometimes call the financial enslavement template. And all this means it is a massive collective energy where we believe we need money to live. We believe we have to pay to live on this planet. We believe that money comes to us from the outside, from jobs, from our parents. And as you can imagine, this is an energy that touches every part of our life. Our lives seem to revolve around money, where to get it, how much we have, what we don't have. It is a huge planetary illusion. So what is happening in the current energies as they are getting higher and higher is we're starting to remember that this is illusion, that this is just part of the Earth human storyline. And so what is happening is many of us who are on ascension timelines are ready to let go of this very basic Earth illusion. But what happens is it has to become very present in our life for us to see it and process the energy. That's how we move out or move through these collective contracts that we're not interested in anymore. So if you are someone who is feeling the pinch around money, that probably means that your higher self is trying to pull you through this particular veil. And that just means it is a massive energy. So these planetary template energies are not energies that we can release easily. We need special tools to move energies this big. And as you can imagine, if you think back through your life, it's really hard for any of us to imagine life where we didn't have to worry about money, where it was just not an issue. That is how pervasive this illusion is on our planet. But if we are raising our consciousness, we're remembering that that's not truth, it's illusion, that we create everything from within. The P's like to say, there's nothing actually outside of you. It is just a projection of your mind. But that projection is limited by the beliefs that we hold. So if we believe money gets hard, there's not enough of it, we don't have it, someone else does, that we need someone to give it to us through a job or some sort of exchange, those beliefs are going to create that reality. But we're feeling the pinch of money right now for so many of us because we're ready to let this illusion go. So that's what we are going to be working on in the next month or so, is moving through this illusion that money controls our lives. Because it's just an energy. If we break the energy down, we move to a parallel reality where money is not an issue anymore. But as you can imagine, that's not something that's easy for our mind to let go of. So that's why so many people are feeling this discomfort, this squeeze around money. It's because your higher self is trying to help you let this go. But we need a little bit of special tools. Most of the tools that we have in the spiritual community can't budge energies this big. This touches every part of human life. And so we need special tools to move through these energies so that we process them, we neutralize them, and we move ourselves out of that collective contract. So right now, what is front and center for most of us is the financial enslavement template, the need for money. So that is going to be the dominant energy that we are seeing in September. This has actually been going on for a while now, but it's really kind of hitting a peak as we enter the September energies. So the P's just wanted to help you understand what is going on there and why this is feeling so uncomfortable for us right now. So your tools are going to be your best friend. So that is what the P's have for you in the September energies. Yaila, what are you getting as a collective read?
Thank you so much, Peyton. Always wonderful to see you, ladies. And thank you for those of you joining in. My name is Yaila, and I'm an intuitive teacher and guide, and I will be doing the collective reading. I will have my eyes closed from time to time. So let me just tap into your energy really fast. Okay, so we still have a nice, bright, beautiful yellow gold color for the collective. And that really speaks into what you are doing in the world, how you're showing up and how you're spending your energy. So Peyton mentioned the money. I think of money as an energy flow, and your energy is your own currency. And so this month in September, it's really going to be about how you're spending your energy, how you're spending your attention, and where you are giving it towards. So that is kind of the overall theme. I like to ask, what is helpful to know for the month of September? And the guides have been bringing in a little message, and I don't know if it's because it's coming up in Virgo season, but they kept saying three things very clearly. Clean it, clear it, call it in. And so we're going to be factoring in what is really important for us, what's in our space, who is in our space, and what is pulling our attention and energy to those people, places, and things. And so this month, we're being asked to clean out, clear out all those different things that are not in alignment for our energy to make space for what we actually want to call in. And it's another level of really just being in your authentic space, your energy, but at a whole new threshold. So that's something helpful to know for this month. I like to ask what to watch out for. So what is helpful for you to watch out for the month of September? And they want to watch out for, or have you watch out for, your emotions, because this month our emotions can run high. As we are reevaluating, reassessing, clearing, cleaning, calling in the things that we want, we're going to be confronted with things that really are not in alignment anymore. And maybe they felt in alignment last year, last couple months, but recently you're feeling like it no longer works for you. And we're having to make those really hard, drawing the lines in the sand of, yes, this stays, no, this goes. And that can bring up a lot of emotions for us. So just be aware and watch out for emotions running high, because you aren't just doing this on your own, but other people around you are also doing that, whether it's on a conscious or subconscious level. We're all kind of doing that. And so emotions can run high. So just be aware that the emotions don't take you down. You don't get pulled into somebody else's story or being pulled into old things that you're keeping around for obligation or emotional fulfillment, even though it's not in your current level of reality. So watching out for emotions running high this month. Let me see what else we have. What is helpful for you to know for September 2025? The words that they're bringing in are sacred space. And so it really feels like your home in your body and your physical surroundings is coming into a really sacred space. And so it's taking care of mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, where we're at. And that's what we're clearing, cleaning, calling in. And so really protecting your physical body first and foremost as very sacred. What you're allowing in needs to honor and uplift you in those ways, and what's physically around you. So it's not just clearing and cleaning on an emotional, mental level, but even on a physical level. So what is surrounding you in your home, your car, your office, places that you tend to spend your energy? What is calling in to be more honored and sacred, and uplifting that, adding to that, and anything that's not aligning to that sacred space, it's got to go. So that is what I have for September. Miss Corey, what do you have?
Wow. I love the messages that you ladies have brought through. So I'm going to do the astrology for September 2025. So we are going to be in Virgo the first half of September. The first half of September will be in Virgo season, and the second half will be in Libra. So Virgo is Earth, rules health, service, critical thinking. And Libra is the scales of justice and harmony in relationships. And it's an air sign. So we have major shifts for September. Ooh, we do. We are in eclipse season. We're in eclipse season. So the energies are going to be very strong, as they are every eclipse season. But these major shifts are going to include or involve closures, purifications, and strategic growth. So it will be a time to slow down, because we are going also in, we have some planets going retrograde. So it'll be a time to slow down and reflect on our values and actions for visions of building a new future and building those foundations for our new Earth, our new future. So we have a lunar eclipse in Pisces, September 7th. So this is cleansing and clearing, just like Yaila was getting that cleansing and clearing of old patterns related to emotional well-being. Pisces has a hard time with boundaries. Either their boundaries are so strict or they have none at all. So because it's a lunar eclipse, the moon, it's emotional. So it's related to our emotional well-being and creativity. It's a very, very strong lunar eclipse on September 7th, right off the bat. And then we're going to have a partial solar eclipse in Virgo, September 21st. And this is really, the ladies and I were talking about, that no. Last month we were like, no, no. Well, this partial solar eclipse in Virgo, this is the actual hard stop on things that don't serve you. So it's no longer, well, I don't know. It's a hard no. And it's promoting cleansing and clearing of energy to pursue personal well-being, our health. Our health. Virgo is health, service work, purity. Also, Virgo can be very critical. They make great movie critics or great, editors, because that critical mind is amazing, and critical thinking. But on the other side, not so good if we are criticizing ourselves or others in a not so nice way. Okay, so this is about clearing the energy to pursue your personal well-being, health, and personal goals. On the 1st of September, right? I mean, from the get-go, Saturn is going to go retrograde. Well, Saturn is retrograde, but it's going retrograde into Pisces. I'm back in my own solar return energy. But it's the final chance to review and strengthen boundaries, self-care, and creativity. So because Pisces rules, one of the things it rules is deception. We want to watch out for deception regarding long-term goals. Okay, so Saturn is the long-term goals. Saturn's that, principle that says, young lady, you're late for school. You've been tardy every day this week. Where have you been? Okay, so, but it's that long-term top-down structures. So watch out for deception. I think we're going to be seeing a bit of that in September. And the 2nd of September, Mercury enters its home sign of Virgo. So Mercury is the mind, that critical mind. It will enable us to have sharp communication, but watch out for that sharp critical tongue. It's great for organizing and for wellness routines. So one of the themes for September is self-care, right? Really, the energies are so strong. We have so many solar flares from the sun. We are upgrading, we are ascending, and we need to take care of our physical bodies and our emotional well-being. Huge theme for September as well. On the 6th, Uranus, the fast-moving, quick change planet, stations retrograde in Gemini. So when a planet stations retrograde, it's at its strongest. So this will be the battle between the heart and the mind. Uranus has influence over the mind. Gemini is the mind. And so the energy is very explosive. Do not be surprised if we see some world events happening during this time. So Gemini is big in communication. They're the communicators. They're the researchers. They're the communicators. So watch out. Use appropriate language and communication to stay in peace. Because it's explosive. This is explosive time in September on that 6th. So on the 22nd of September, the sun is going to enter Libra. And we're also having the fall equinox, coupled with Mars entering Scorpio. So Libra is the relationships. The fall equinox makes everything much stronger. Mars is that output energy, and Scorpio is that, hidden secrets, transformation. I just couldn't help myself. So it's a call to balance relationships. There's going to be intense passion, could be in relationships, intense passion about justice, because Libra is the scales of justice. So it's a very potent time. September is going to be intense, and we can use that intensity for love, transformation, and help it. and choosing to move forward to start this. Well, we're already in our new world, but to really start focusing on that. So remember to be in the love, be loving and kind, even when the energies are intense. Things are radically changing. And if we can stay in the love, we'll be able to help one another much greater than if we aren't. So that's my report for September 2025. Ladies, have you got anything else you'd like to share? No. Well, thank you for tuning in to our channels. Please like, share, and subscribe to all three of our channels. We all have three different modalities of energy work, and there's so much to watch. We have so much content coming out. So please like, share, and subscribe all of our channels. And we love your comments. Oh, we get so much out of your comments. So please leave comments. So until next month, be good to yourselves and stay in the love vibration. And until next month, bye for now.